Happy birthday, Willem Dafoe.
There was a firefight.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Post Garden Podcast. We are so freaking happy that you are joining us. Jordy, you're looking nice in a blue shirt today.
Thanks, man.
That's a new color for you, isn't it?
It's a little different.
I like it, man.
I wonder if I look like a giant blueberry.
I was going to say blue whale, because it was a lot easier.
Blue whale. Oh, man, those are the best candies. So
what about the frogs, man, with the white on the bottom?
Yeah, the white underbelly.
Oh, shit. Those are some good candies.
Soft white underbelly.
I just want to mention, Jordy, I'm very happy with how I edit. When it comes to this camera shot, I try to go shoulders and up.
Oh.
And today, it's very beneficial because this button-up shirt actually is not fitting. The button keeps... You see that?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I've started the IDGAF diet. Yeah, it's working out great.
Boop.
Boop.
I just want to boop it.
I know, right? Just right at the belly button, too. Jordy, happy July 22nd to you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Do you know why this is a significant day, Jordy?
No.
Okay, well, not only is it Willem Dafoe's 70th birthday, it's also the last episode before the Mission Folk Festival here in beautiful Mission, British Columbia.
Yeah.
And we are very pleased to be covering the festival this year, actually. We are an official media comp for the festival. Very exciting. In the past, I've volunteered with Civil Radio, and it was great. I got to talk with artists such as like Jill Barber, Charlie Bisharat, and others. Yeah, it is such a great festival. It's always been my favorite time of year when that rolls around. You can camp there right in Heritage Park here in Mission. So if you guys want to come out, make sure you go on their website. You can buy tickets, or you can pay for them at the gate as well. Yeah, and it's just such a great vibe, eh, Jordy? You've been.
I went once, and it was pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Back when you had the VW van. And
camping in the old VW bus.
Yeah.
Smoking a bit of weed.
Yes, sir.
Drinking some beers.
Yes, sir.
Fucking some prostitutes. Diddy was there. Yeah, that's what I love about it. There's always just such a good energy in the air, man. I think I was talking during this episode saying, like, I've never felt more love in one place before with so many people. And I grew up in the church, so what does that tell you, eh? Yeah, so if you guys want to come hang out with us, feel free to come by the Folk Fest. There is some great artists playing. One of those artists was our guest on this episode, Franklyn Woods. Mm-hmm. Make sure you check out his stuff, too. He's a great folk singer-songwriter. Kind of got, like, the country vibe, right?
Old school vibes, man, you know?
It's kind of, like, I guess, like West Coast folk or something like that, you know?
Yeah, tattoos and cool old cars and shit, you know?
Yeah.
He's a wicked artist, too, by the way, Matt. Like, check out his Instagram for his... I think it's Franklyn Lefty.
Franklyn Lefty, that's right. Yeah. And his voice and the guitar playing too, like it blends so well. So we're very stoked we get to see him play live. He's actually playing live with his band Northern Dark Horse as well for one of his sets. So that's gonna be really cool. Also, I should mention him and his band Northern Dark Horse are playing Jam and Jubilee as well. I believe it's July 24th, Thursday. So that's at Jubilee Park in Abbotsford. So that'd be a great show to go down to, totally free. And there's a wicked ice cream shop there too, I believe, right in that park. So, yeah.
This guy knows
I love ice cream, man. Look, these buttons don't even button up anymore because I love ice cream so much.
I'm one to talk.
But anyway, yeah, so it's going to be an absolutely great time. I love the Mission Folk Fest. I love, too, I get to discover so many artists that I'd never heard before. We hope to see you guys there. So feel free to come up. Jordy will be dressed like a giant Jordy.
Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super shy. So, like,
no, that's great, actually. Yeah, if you guys see us at the festival, come up, say hi to Jordy, especially. Stare him in the eyes. Don't blink. Just be like, "Hi, Jordy." He'll love it. He absolutely loves it.
And I love eye contact.
He absolutely loves eye contact.
I just can't get enough eye contact.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a great time, eh? Are you stoked about it? Yeah, you're stoked, Jordy. You're stoked. I know you are. I believe Empanadas Elegadas is the headliner.
Cool.
One of the headliners. For Ernest, another great artist. It's a duo. I've listened to a bit of their stuff. Yeah, and there'll be food trucks, beer garden, And it is a family-friendly event, Jordy. So everyone just keep that in mind, you know. Make sure you're wearing pants at all times.
Too hot for pants.
It was really great getting to know Franklyn Woods here. And it was actually cool, too, because I didn't even know this, but Franklyn actually remembered Jordy from the past because Jordy was in a band called Makeshift, a kick-ass punk band that I guess makeshifted all your instruments or something. That's how he came up with the name, right?
Yeah, I used like a broken telescope for mic stand.
Right, yeah,
duct tape, stuff like that.
That's a great idea. That's a great gimmick.
Yeah.
But Franklyn actually remembered Jordy and thought that he was a wicked guitar player. And I just wanted to highlight that specific moment because Jordy definitely doesn't get a lot of praise on this podcast. Definitely not from me. That's for sure. Right, Jordy?
Thank you, James.
Yeah, and that's like a standard I live by. It's like I always have to be here. Jordy always has to be about here, right? Jordy starts getting a big head. It's like, no, I got to start knocking him down a bit, right?
Yeah.
Should have like a little foam hammer here, kind of knock you down a couple levels, right?
Yeah.
Jordy starts thinking he's a good person. It's like, nope, can't have that. But it was really cool that Franklyn actually remembered him as a wicked guitar player too. So, yeah.
Thanks, Frank. Man, hearing stuff like that makes me want to keep playing, you know? So
Totally, man. Yeah.
Or get back into it, you know?
No, he was great, man. And honestly, we could have sat and talked with him for hours and hours. Such a great guy. Real, authentic.
And we did after the pod, too. So.
We did, yeah. We could have made a whole nother episode just from the other conversations we had, too. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to make a fucking proclamation right now, Jordy.
A proclamation?
You people. Yeah, you people. I said it.
That sounds like an American word.
You people?
Proclamation.
A proclamation. Hear ye?
What's the proclamation, though?
No, I wanted you to say, hear ye, hear ye. Yeah, I'll say proclamation. You say, hear ye, okay? Jordy, I will make a proclamation.
Hear ye, hear ye.
You people will listen to this episode. You're going to fall in love with Franklyn Woods. You're going to fall in love with his music. You're going to take him up for a nice turkey dinner. What? Anyway, so make sure you guys check out Franklyn Woods. You give him his follows. You give us our follows too, for fuck's sakes, right?
Yeah, sure.
400 now on TikTok. Come on, people.
Respect.
Pathetic. Go to Spotify, all his socials, and come to the Mission Folk Fest, and you will see him playing live. And we're going to be there as well. So if you want to come meet us, come meet me even, just laugh at Jordy. That's totally fine too.
That works for me.
And you'd be like, James, like, wow, so nice to meet you. Oh, hey, Jordy. That's totally cool. Totally understandable. Yeah, come down to the Mission Folk Fest. I would love to meet you guys. Jordy doesn't give a shit. But yeah, great music, great times, great vibes. All right, Jordy, enough of this tomfoolery.
Enough of this stupidity.
Enough.
Sorry.
Let's just start your own fucking podcast.
I'm hot.
No, you're not. You're fucking ugly as... Oh, I get you. Sorry. No, you're correct. It is a little bit warm in here. All right, everybody. This is it.
Cracking the knuckles.
Cracking the knuckles. Jordy's getting a little ornery.
Yeah. Journery.
Jordy's, yeah. Journery. Anyway, well, we might as well just get into it then before Jordy rips my head off in a fit of rage. Okay, everybody.
This haberdashery.
I know, Jordy. I'm trying to do the ending here, but you keep talking. I'm trying to finish it for you.
That was the ending.
Okay, I can't handle Jordy anymore, so we're going to end this one. This is Frank.
It's so true.
Okay. This is Franklyn Woods on the Poets Garden podcast. We'll see you at the Folk Fest.
Yeah, buddy.
I might just do a little top up here. Just,
yeah. Go for it, man. Yeah. Make yourself at home, like super. Even if you do that, like mid conversation, totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
No heroin allowed?
No.
I never said that. No one's ever asked.
Have you ever done heroin?
Yeah. I never have. No, I've never done any hard drugs, actually. And lots of people that know me are very surprised to hear that. I was like, really? They're like, so all that is just totally natural. And I'm like, yeah. I'm the type where I'm just an addict with absolutely everything. So it doesn't matter if it's a substance, if it's like gambling, for instance. I went nuts on gambling.
That can be a serious addiction for people. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I went back to a casino a couple years back. It had been years since I beat it. And I just walked into a casino and my anxiety was so like just overwhelming.
Wow.
But I still went to a slot machine. I lost like $20. I was like, hey, that's it, man. Get out of there.
Yeah. Confirmation, right?
Yeah. And I was like so proud of myself too for leaving. But yeah.
Yeah, gambling, that's a tough one, man. It's a very it's a horrendously destructive addiction. Like that one rips families apart, you know, like.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And I think the only reason I think I even allowed myself to fall into that was because I was already going through separation. I knew life was over as I knew it. And, yes. And then because I had a few winnings as well. So
it gave you a high, man. You got a high from it, you know, and it's like, and that's why we chase these vices, especially in tough times when.
Totally, man.
Yeah. We chase these highs and it feels good in the moment.
It did. And like my biggest win was only 2,500 at once. But still, I'm like, I'm driving out to BCLC to like collect this, right? So I went all the way out just so I could park in the winner's parking and all that shit.
On.
Yeah, it was stupid. But yeah, I gambled 10 grand in 1 month, and about 5,000 of that was credit card, and it was all gone. So
shit.
Yeah, and then I filed for bankruptcy, and the bank took my house. So.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yes, they will.
No, but it was really, honestly.
Welcome to the Poets Garden podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. It's a beautiful sunny day. But no, honestly, like new beginnings and all that, like it was nice to kind of get out of that rat race and just be kind of stripped down to the bare essentials for life again.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
Exactly.
That's not a bad place to get.
And I think I really needed that, honestly. Yeah. So I was getting very carried away. So, yeah. But here we are on the podcast with our guest, Franklyn Woods. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
This is cool. Great setup.
Me and Jordy were checking out your stuff. Absolutely love your sound. So, yeah, we just wanted to have you come on here. I know you're playing the Mission Folk Fest.
Yeah, that's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So I just kind of wanted to know, like, how did you get into this? Like, how did you wake up one day and decide, you know, I'm going to be a songwriter?
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been playing guitar my whole life. Not my whole life, but I started out like 12, 13 years old. And my dream at that point was to kind of become a ripper, you know, electric guitar, shredder kind of guy. And that's kind of the direction I was going with the first few bands I was in and learning the rudimentary scales and trying to do them faster and crank it up with all the distortion. And then I went to went to many gigs back in the day, and I saw this guy perform opening for the band I was going to see. Yeah. But the opener showed up, and it was just him and an acoustic guitar, and he blew the crowd away. Like, he just blew me away anyways. And I was so moved by this guy sitting on a stool on a stage with just him and his guitar. I'm like, wow, that's to be able to move me or move people without the fanfare and the fireworks and the loud volume. It was just him and a little classical guitar and singing his songs that he wrote. It moved me and inspired me, and so I started writing songs. And I wrote my first song that summer.
Oh, cool!
And just on acoustic as opposed to some kind of ripper guitar song. Yeah. And I just decided at that point, like, yeah, this feels more like me. It feels right, and it feels this is what I'm going to do. Do more of this stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool.
So I must have been about 15 or so when I started writing songs.
Same deal. Like, I love all the bells and whistles. I love when a band, has a really unique sound with all the different instrumentation. But same deal, man. Like, absolutely blown away by the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
That lo-fi song kind of got me. I think it's the first one on one of your first albums.
Oh, that's an old song. Yeah.
I was like, dude, I would totally play like the exact same overlay that you did. Like, you did a second guitar line or something on top, and I was like, that's what I would have done pretty much.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
That's sick, man. So,
thanks. Yeah. That's an oldie. That's 20 years old, I think now.
Oh, wow. Fuck, man. So cool. Was that real cello in Brand New Dress?
It was actually stand-up bass.
Bass.
A bowed bass.
Oh, okay.
And then the guy was playing, some finger style stuff, and then hit the bow in a few parts. Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, sick. Are you doing all the instrumentation on your recordings?
No. On one of the releases, I did a release called Small Batch.
Okay.
I did everything. I did the drums and bass and everything else on that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I'll never do that again because that was. As an artist, I just got stuck in my head and it took way too long. I kept redoing everything and redoing the drums because
Yeah.
I'll never do that again. But on that one, you're talking about there's a few players around that I just worked with in studio. They weren't kind of part of the band full time or anything, but a couple other guys played that. Yeah. I wish I could bow a stand-up bass like that.
Yeah, man.
That'd be awesome.
Every time I go to La McQuaid, I'll always walk around the corner and just see those cellos up there, and I'm just. I actually took one down the other day, but it wasn't in tune, and then I'm like Googling like how to tune a cello. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Put this cello in Dadgad or something.
yeah. There was one I had on. I actually felt like it was kind of talking to me for a bit. I think it was. Is it Cold Wind, Wine? No, Cigarettes and Wine?
Cold Wind, Cigarettes and Wine, yeah.
Yeah. I felt like those lyrics were like speaking to me for a bit there.
They spoke to me when I wrote that song. That was one of those songs where, if you guys have ever experienced it, where you sit down, you're like, yeah, I feel like writing a song, and you write an entire song in like 5 minutes. Yeah. It all just comes out on the paper, and the chords just come together, and there it is.
Yeah.
Almost like it already existed. That was one of those few songs that happened that way. I just kind of sat down at this old cafe out in Langley I used to work at, and every lyric as it is on the recording came out in, like I said, in the 5 minutes, and
sweet,
and the music came along right there with it, and it's one of those songs. So it was kind of, you say it speaks to you, but yeah, it was speaking to me too. I don't know where it came from, but
no, I bet, man. What would you say like your main inspiration is when you do sit down to write?
I write in retrospect. I write about stuff I have been through and have gone through. I'm always looking back. I'm a nostalgic guy. Nostalgia is my drug. I'm always looking at the past, and I feel like I should have been born, 80 years before I was born, kind of thing. I write in retrospect, and I always write about in retrospect of the things that were tough and kind of heavy to go through. When I'm happy, I don't need to write about it, but I just go and be happy. Right. But when I've gone through, whatever it is, it's typical songwriter stuff, breakups and loss of this or hard life change, whatever else. Yeah, I look back on those times and I capture the emotion of those periods of life, and then I write about that, and not necessarily completely about that in a factual sense, but I write these true and untrue stories that, what I hope, capture the same emotions that I was going through with what I'm looking back at. Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
Have you ever been a coal miner, or like what's the hardest job you ever did?
The hardest job, that's a loaded question, because
sorry, man.
Yeah,
because you sing a lot about like that kind of thing. Like it's like shit. What was that song, man? You're singing about a coal miner and his family or something. And
the brother's been working in the coal mines. That's a song I wrote for my band Hollow Groves.
Okay.
What's that song called now? I'm forgetting it. But anyways, I have never worked in the coal mines, but I did work at an asphalt refinery for years. And it was a dirty, oily, you're breathing in fumes and chemicals all day long. And that was a hard job. Yeah. It was a kind of a coming of age job. I think I was 18 or 19 and worked there. And with the trains, I got a kind of a tattoo to commemorate those times. But
nice,
I've never worked in the mines or anything, but I certainly have done some dirty, nasty, shitty jobs.
Yeah, you felt the same emotion that a coal miner probably feels.
Yeah. Just leaning into the emotions of it and writing a story that parts. Some of the lines will be true, but not all of them. And that's the artist piece. And
totally.
But I like I said, I hope the emotion that I portray with this story, or this true and untrue story, are the emotions that I was working through back then. So
no, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, that was an awkward question.
No, it's great. Yeah,
that's fun, man. You're doing great, Jordy. I'm proud of you. I was going to say, when you are playing through some of those songs, like say it's a song about loss. There's the race cars.
Yeah, we
Mission
hear
Raceway.
Jet cars.
Do a little plug for them right now.
Hitting that quarter mile.
Hey, maybe they could sponsor us, considering they're probably going to be in the background of all of our summer episodes. But no, I was thinking, like, because for myself, I have one very dark song where it was like I was at the end of my rope and I felt like there was nothing good left inside me at all. And I feel like that song that came out of it is like 100% the best representation of that emotion. But for me now, years later, even if I am, say, down, playing that song or hearing that song actually makes me happy, because I still recognize it as like that perfect expression of how I felt. So I was kind of wondering, for you too, as a songwriter, do you have a hard time playing those songs that were coming from such a dark place?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, so I think there's times, certainly I have some heavy songs, that are coming from a heavy place that I was in. Yeah. And there are times where I'm playing those songs and I kind of get flooded with the emotion, and it's hard to get through the song. But more times than not, it's like you said, it's almost a victory.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's almost like it's a victory, it's confirmation, and more than that, it's therapeutic, it's cathartic to then, you think about going to therapy in life, and it's like, well, sometimes just talking about your issues is enough to give you a boost to feel better and plow on through to your next days. And I find that a lot with songwriting. Write about some heavy shit, hard stuff that was almost unbearable, and singing about it now after the fact, it just kind of continues to add to the therapeutic piece of looking back and talking about that stuff and talking about it,
Yeah.
talking about hard times. And instead of talking, I happen to be singing and holding a guitar, but yeah, I'm talking about the hard times. And that's a good thing to do. I think it's a healthy thing to do.
Totally, man. Yeah.
Therapeutic, yeah. Doesn't make me happy necessarily. I don't get all joyful. I'm like, wow, those hard times were great. I'm happy now.
Right.
But it's therapeutic and it feels good and it's a victory. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally, man. Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
I think that's the most powerful thing about music too. Is like we had another guest, well, actually a Coco La Rosa, who was talking about how it's kind of like journaling for him. But then I was like, well, you don't usually get up on stage and sing your journaling like to other people, right? Usually you keep that private. But with music, you can present your emotions and present your experiences in kind of a vague, artistic way.
Yeah, and then something that's palatable and consumable, by the masses or whatever, the audience, and it makes it doable. It certainly doesn't make it less vulnerable, though. Yeah, it's certainly a vulnerable thing to, as you guys would know too, getting up on stage and singing a song that came from deep inside your history and soul and stuff, and you're singing that to people that don't necessarily know you,
right?
And or they do know you. Sometimes those are the harder concerts. You're playing a set in front of a few close friends, and like, oh, this is way more intense. I'd rather go and play in front of 5,000 people that I don't know,
right,
than 12 people that know my story and know me really well. But yeah, it's a vulnerable thing to do.
That's why I like playing back in the day, like when I was a teenager, shit, just punk, like kind of just full out distortion, everything, loud drums, everything. You're hiding behind like the sound and
there's a safety
barrage of the yeah. So now when I get up and I play acoustic in front of someone, I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah,
man. Like
it's tough, man.
It's
tough.
It's like you say, vulnerable, man.
It's vulnerable and it's tough. And I think anyone that says this is it's easy, they're not writing songs that are from the bottom of their soul.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're saying it's easy,
Yeah. I'd say that's
it's
true.
Not easy, yeah.
I would say that's true with every aspect, because I've got like really light music and then my really serious stuff. But like the really light stuff doesn't mean anything to me. It's all just written out of fun. It's like, I want to do like a really happy boppy ukulele song, so I'm gonna write one.
Yeah.
And then lyrics are like whatever. I wouldn't get nervous playing those. Well, I guess I got nervous the last time we played, which was weird. But like to me, that's just like
played
whatever.
in like 3 years. So what do you think?
But like usually that stuff wouldn't bother me, because that's the stuff. It's not personal to me. I don't even care if anyone likes it or anything like that, right? But when it comes to that serious stuff, like that dark one I talked about, I would be so terrified of actually like messing up and like not playing that the way it should be played.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
vulnerable.
So,
it's vulnerable.
What song is that?
Village of the Damned, man. Village of the
shit.
Damned. Reference that all the
We
time.
gotta redo some songs here and get them out there, because.
Well, yeah, that's one. Like I remember for the longest time you didn't want to play that song because you said it was so depressing and shit. Remember that? And I'd always be like, "Come on, man!" Like
I actually love it.
No, yeah, it is a great song.
It is depressing. That's how we were feeling at the time, man. So
yeah,
I think that's a hard thing too, though, is reliving that experience every time you play it. Like, because when you're writing a song, especially with somebody else, and it's like dark and fucking
yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's the one where that's the one where Jordy had helped me write it. We were outside, and I remember we had most of the song figured out, and then there was a good 3 hours of silence outside. I wasn't even like playing through the chords at that point. It was just like thinking.
Yeah, and I think sitting in it, eh?
Yeah,
sitting in the shit.
Well, because I was going through something pretty dark, and I know you were just kind of like, "What do I do for you, man?" Like, so you just kind of stayed there with me. It was beautiful, and then we ended up polishing it off, and it was great. But
yeah, I think for some people, like you guys mentioned, you're also kind of insular, introverted kind of dudes.
Yeah.
I think sometimes the best and most helpful thing is for someone to just sit with you in your stuff. Like, instead of offering you solutions or trying to finish your song for you, we're like, no, just sit with us in this and let us marinate in this stuff. You know, we have our process, and sometimes it's really quiet.
It's true, man.
Yeah,
it's hard to do. Because you just want to help especially if you're the other person, you know. On the
you want to help somebody and fix the solution or give them options and stuff. And sometimes that's not necessarily helpful.
Yeah. Like people, it's like a catch-22, man. Like, you want to help, but the best thing you can do is maybe do nothing. But just as long as you're there, right? Here if you need me. Like,
I heard this quote. I heard this quote once. I don't know in the context of the quote, but these lines stuck with me. It's like kind of reading a different book with someone, like reading a different book than someone under the same tree. You're both sitting under the tree, but you're both reading different books, but you're there together doing it. You know, and like some kind of there's something there. I could flesh that out a lot more. Maybe I should write a song about it.
There you go.
Oh, that's
sitting with somebody, you know, without having to be right up in their grill and solving their problems. But, you know, we're reading different books, but we're under the same tree. We're sitting here.
Exactly.
In the poet's garden.
Right.
There you go.
Should give us a 5% royalty on
That's right.
Do you do a lot of co-writing, like especially because you're in the bands Hollow Grove, Northern Dark Horse, and there was another one as well?
I play in a band called This Great Fault. It's an instrumental group that is in its early stages right now. We started out as just a duo, 2 acoustic guitars writing instrumental pieces.
Cool.
And we're adding band members now and looking forward to playing some full band kind of instrumental. There's some lyrics here and there, but largely instrumental. So a lot of co-writing there, and the bands that I've worked with, like Northern Dark Horse and Hollow Groves, the 2 current bands, it's there's a lot of co-writing and jamming and working out songs and rearranging stuff, but I often will bring a somewhat completed song to the room.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll play through it, and then one of the guys will say, well, it's a great song, but, you know, if we move this part to the end and change around, you know, and so it's, I've over the years of playing music, the many years, I've found co-writing hard, collaborating hard.
Yeah.
But now I'm giving myself the license to just let go. And allow other musicians to work with me on the process, and you know what? Every dang time, the song is better than it was when I first wrote it.
Right.
You know, because the songs are special. You want to hold them close to your heart, and like, this is how I wrote it. This is how we're going to play it.
Oh, totally.
So it's hard to let go, but to let go is on a musical level is the right thing, I think. You know, and have other musical brains making it even better than it was. So
totally, man.
Doing more and more of that these days. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, that's something I've always. I mean, me and Jordy, we've co-written a few songs together, but like, I guess I'd have a hard time too with certain things. For instance, Jordy loves those like diminished chords.
He sure does. Yeah.
And I mean, I love them too. It's just, sorry, I'm not knocking you here. Sometimes
say your piece, man.
No. Okay. I'm just saying, like. Sorry, a lot of things that I found difficult was more just because of my own limitations. Like, but I didn't realize that at the time per se. But now, looking back, it's like, I think that's why.
Like you say, I like those certain chords, and I'm not willing to budge on a lot of things, man. Like certain sevenths and things, like I'm just like, But like the older I get, now I'm like, who fucking cares? Like, if it works for the song, what's your issue, Jordy?
Serve
like,
the song, right? Serve the song. Yeah.
Like, that's been I don't know, yet another reason I just don't play anymore is because I just I'm tired of my own ego, I guess, or something, like getting in the way of collaborating with other people. Like, it's not a healthy thing, right? So, I'm stuck in a weird space where the older I get, the less people I want to know. But at the same time, it's getting to a point where it's the opposite has to be true, where I need to start. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking about myself.
No, that's very much in there, and I think that's kind of what I was saying. Where my whole kind of musical career, I always had a hard time kind of letting my songs go. I'd like to play them how I wrote them because they're so close to my heart, all of them, you know.
Yeah.
But finding myself in this situation now where I've given myself the go ahead and the license to do that, to let this song go in this room with these guys that I've gotten to know, and I'm going to trust them. You know, and they're all great players, but I trust them as gentlemen as well. Yeah. And they're better musicians than me, anyways. And so they rearrange some stuff, and they completely change the song order and how things are kind of gone moving out with the dynamics. And this is a better song now.
Cool.
So it was hard to start that process of letting go.
Right.
But once I leaned into it, it's the way to do it.
Yeah.
If you can, you know, like.
For sure, man. Yeah.
But it was a leap. It was hard to.
Yeah.
To let go, hard to let go and start the process of like, okay, I've written a song, I love it, it's close to my heart, I'm going to give it into this room, whatever the room is, and it may change, but every time it changes for the better. So
yeah, oh, that's great.
You make a better song, make a better product, and then I love it more too.
Totally,
so,
right? Yeah. And actually, sorry to give you kudos too, because I felt like I was like knocking you for some reason. But there was that bridge that you put in Village of the Damned. So we were working on Village of the Damned together, right? And then Joey's like, oh, what if it went into this like C major? And then it started this bridge progression of like, you know, swelling upwards to this emotional build. And I think my first reaction was probably like, fuck no, it's a dark song. Like it's supposed to be, but we tried it and then it just clicked.
And it's awesome, right?
Yeah. And then,
because I mean, I know this guy's got a brilliant musical mind.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know that from 25 years ago and watching him play guitar in his, you know, early bands.
Right? Oh, you guys know each other?
Shit, man.
And
that's so crazy.
And you got a very brilliant musical mind. So I can only imagine that would make it awesome, right?
Oh yeah. No, it was great. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
You guys know each other? You guys have a history?
Yeah, not really,
not
but
really?
you know,
okay.
our histories touched paths a couple times.
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
25 years ago, right?
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yeah,
Crazy.
Been some girls involved. Been some.
There's always girls involved.
Some
Girls involved, music involved. You know?
Like,
Well, we could take a break.
yeah, I was gonna say it's
Have a little
good
break
time
here.
to
Okay,
have
we're just gonna take a short little break, and we'll be right back with Franklyn Woods.
Break
and
time.
we'll hear from our sponsor, quote unquote, because we don't have one. Hey guys, we're outside the Penny here again, doing another ad. Look who's back! Jordy's back with us today. Guess he grew a pair. Wow, look at this place, dude. This is so cool in here. Dude, they got like cool lights and stuff. You have a look at the merch, Jordy. I love this place. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I was just on my way to afternoon tea, and then I heard about you guys on a podcast, the Poets Garden podcast. You ever heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool podcast from Mission. They feature like singer-songwriters and stuff. Never heard of it?
No.
Okay, cool.
But you are the second person to come here talking about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right,
Have a
take
good
care.
afternoon.
You too. Okay, man, we got it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Dude, we gotta go. I think they're on to us. I used to always be anti-pop, like just, you know, any of the like Taylor Swift kind of, you know, stuff. But now it's like, no, man, I'm actually really enjoying a lot of it, you know, because I think, like, who am I to judge, you know, just because it has processed instruments and, you know.
I think I landed somewhere on that where it's like, I don't like it. I don't like Taylor Swift's music. I don't like, you know, Ed Sheeran's music, or I don't know who the big pop artists are. I don't follow it, but I can appreciate that it is well-crafted stuff. Yeah. It is well crafted, and that I can appreciate, you know.
Exactly.
Do I like it? Nah. But is it well crafted? Undeniably. Like
totally.
It is so well crafted. It is so meticulously perfect for what it wants to be. And like what a good job they did, you know.
Totally.
On that stuff.
No.
You know. So.
Yeah, and I'm like very, very select with it all too. Like Taylor Swift, the Anti-Hero song is, I think, the only one where I've actually been like, wow, what a great song. Like. And I actually want to listen to it, you know. But yeah, so I'm very, very selective when it comes to that. But at least nowadays, I'm not just like, this is all garbage and just because it's in this genre.
Yeah, or I think you hear that a lot with country music. People are like, oh, I don't listen to country. I hate country.
Yeah.
And and then I'll show up with one of my bands or something, or play some of my songs, and they're like, oh, I love what you're doing. I love those songs. I'm like, bro, that's just, like. The 2 of the 3 songs I played were fucking country songs. Like, yeah, not country songs like you hear on the radio. It's not Tim McGraw and Garth Brooks or whatever, but it's this is country music, you know, and So that person does like country music. They just don't like what they, they don't like Shania Twain or whatever.
Right.
Like,
yeah, exactly. And I do make that distinction actually all the time because people will ask me if I do like country, and I'll be like, well, not like the commercialized kind of pop country. Like I can't handle that, but I love like John Denver is old school country.
Where would we be without guys like John Denver? I mean, rock and roll music wouldn't sound the way it does without guys like John Denver.
Exactly.
So
yeah, and the band, like the band, man. Oh, actually, that got me too. The Last Waltz when I was watching that, and they're talking to Leon Helms. I don't know the drummer guy, and I remember I don't know if it's Martin Scorsese actually doing the interview with him as well, but someone is, and they asked him so what style of music is this, and he just kind of looks at him. Like I think he's smoking a cigarette too. He just kind of looks up. He's just kind of like, it's rock and roll, And I'm just like, fuck yeah, it is, because
absolutely,
it's the spirit of the music too, right? It's not just necessarily the sounding of the instrumentation and all that.
Yeah, I like that stuff, man.
Yeah, and you guys, Hollow Grove, man, you guys are rocking out.
Yeah, we call ourselves outlaw grunge. That's the genre we've coined for it, because it's kind of. Yeah, we're pulling from like Nirvana. We're pulling from old kind of Johnny Cash, kind of outlaw, kind of country at the same time. And so, but then with a modern, current twist. And so, outlaw grunge is the genre we've coined for ourselves.
So I like that,
and it works. I think it works. I like the intersection of those two worlds.
Yeah,
it works really well.
Oh,
that's a fun band to be in.
For sure, man.
And you're kind of living that life, right? Like kind of outlaw, like tattoo artist,
Yeah, I feel like an outlaw grungy kind of guy to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone check out Franklyn Lefty as well, tattoo artist.
Yeah, tattoos.
That's at
and
Grayside.
Sign painting and
Grayside.
Yeah. Grey Tide Tattoo. Yeah,
That's
the shop I'm at. Yeah,
Grey Tide Tattoo.
Just up in
cool.
Abbotsford.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of tattoos and lots of painting and making art in every direction.
Yeah.
At the sacrifice of a consistent, secure income.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's fun.
Oh, it's got to make you feel more alive too, though.
Oh yeah. I spent so many years slaving away at different jobs and career. I've had 3 careers over the years, and given myself all of myself to this job or career path, and really at the end of the day, I guess I was chasing money. I mean, I've never liked money or cared to chase more than I need or whatever, but so why am I doing things that are sucking the life out of me? 65 hours a week, sucking the life out of myself for the sake of enough money to pay the bills so going through a huge epiphany a while ago and decided to just quit everything.
Yeah.
And jump off the cliff with both feet and decide to lean into my arts, my creative and arts outputs full time and solely. And it was, especially as a single parent, single dad, full time to my rad teen girl, it's like it's the wrong thing to do. Society says like that's you're making the wrong decision to give up this career path and this and whatever, these secure jobs with these benefits and stuff. And but I was dying inside, and I think slowly outside too.
Yeah.
I was probably medicating more than I need to do with all kinds of different things, and just to keep going, to keep paying the bills, keep the hydro on, and try to get ahead. But no one gets ahead.
No, exactly.
And so I was stressed about money and working 60, 70 hours a week to continue to be stressed about money. But those 67 hours a week or whatever were things that were sucking me dry, sucking the life out of my soul.
Yeah.
And I had nothing left at the end of each week,
Yep.
So I feel that, man.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So I think it's a bold move, but to just quit. I quit everything.
Yeah.
And not even with a batch of savings in some kind of savings account. That's a myth to me. Like I had nothing. I just quit, and I'm like, I'm going to start doing art full time, and if that causes me to be in severe financial stress, well, you know what? I was in severe financial stress anyways when I was working full time for a good paying job. So, and everyone is. So might as well be spending my time doing stuff that's filling me up, and
yeah, man,
enriching my soul, because that's worth a little bit more than money as far as I'm concerned. Right?
Oh, totally, man.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, I think it's an important thing to look at. Like time is my most valuable currency, and I really do believe time should be everyone's most valuable currency.
Dude, yes.
And so where are we spending our most valuable currency? You know,
Yeah, man.
and I took a long look at that. It took a few years of looking at that and really examining where am I exhausting and spending my most valuable resource. And I realized, I was spending it to work the right job that society informed me was the right job, because you got to keep life together and keep on top of things, and you're a single parent, so you gotta keep standing up and button your shirt up and keep going to work every day. And I was fucking dying.
Yeah, man.
I was dying. Like,
Yep.
The idea of suicidal ideation. Like, I would never pull the trigger, but like, there was times where like, if an accident happened today, I would just embrace it, accept it. Like, it is what it is.
Totally.
Like, relieve that pressure.
With you, man.
So, I took the jump off, and I'm just doing the full-time artist thing, and starving artist is a real thing, because like, things are thin.
Yeah.
I got nothing left over, and in fact, often not enough. But it's a better life.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't say this is the right path for everyone, but it sure is the right path for me to struggle financially, which I don't give a shit about, but then give my energy and my time and spend my most valuable currency on things that enrich my life, allow me to create more, and demonstrate to my daughter, who's 16, that this is one path to go, is that you can follow your passions, and guess what? There's major sacrifice to do so.
Yeah.
Major sacrifice. So, in tangible ways, less money and less security and everything else. But so is it worth it? And that's a question that each person has to answer for themselves.
Totally.
And certainly for me, the answer was, it's fucking worth it. Like, I got to get out of this rat race.
Yeah. Oh, it's inspiring, man.
Yeah, so that's where I'm sitting right now, and it's chaos.
Yeah.
In all the good ways.
Because you got a smile on your face.
Yeah,
so.
it's stressful, it's chaos, but I feel more alive now than my past 20 years of slaving away in different jobs and careers and business ventures and everything else, and climbing up the ladder, being the manager or the coordinator in different things, and for success, I guess, and it never got me ahead.
No, exactly.
And it certainly always sucked the life out of my soul.
Yeah, man.
And my flame was going out, so it was time to jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
In a good way. Yeah.
Wow. Very cool, man.
Starving artist.
Yeah, well, hopefully for not too much longer.
Starving artist, yeah.
You do.
I mean, I don't need money. I just need the hydro paid. That's it. That's it.
Just keep the lights on.
Yeah,
No,
keep the lights on.
I mostly did soul draining work most of my life. Construction and warehousing type jobs and stuff. But the last job I had before I got into the industry I'm in now, doing community service, I became one of the corporate managers at Big Steel Box.
Okay.
In Abbotsford there. And it's a great company. Shout out them. It's probably the only company that I've ever worked for that I would actually shout out, because they actually do treat their workers very well there. But then they decided to close down my division.
Oh,
so everyone was out of work. But they did it like months ahead of time. They came to me and said, like, what do you want to do after this? They actually offered me a position doing a different job at a different location. They said if you figure out what you want to do, we can help you do that.
Oh, wow. What a great company.
Yeah. And this is on top of severance as well.
Wow.
So they actually
cool
paid
company.
for everything for me to be able to do community services.
Oh, way to go.
So it was actually really great. And like, it's been stressful. Like now I'm in a great position and I've built my way up. It's been over 5 years. But when I first started, because it's like casual work, there was nothing full time. And I was basically, down to like my last dimes many times. And I had actually called up the old GM who was at a different location. And I was like, hey man, like, could you get me a job here? And it was at some factory or something. And I was ready to leave, but then something just kept pulling me back. It was just like, no man, like, you've had enough of your soul crushed from those decades of that type of work. And then it ended up, I got a full-time position and I was able to stay in. The beautiful thing about that too, was because I was actually able to start using art with my clients and stuff. I actually brought clients here to like work on music and stuff. And it was just such a difference, man, such a difference. And I've still had a lot of ups and downs over the years, but even now, the fact that that job has freed me up to actually do this, because I spend like 20, 30 hours a week doing editing and stuff for the podcast, and it doesn't pay a thing, but it's so nice having this to, you know, meet other people, have a space where people can express themselves safely and all that. And yeah, I wouldn't go back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel all that, everything you said there, man. I appreciate all that, and I think the podcast, what you guys are doing, like it's surely it must be a passion project. You got to keep doing it, and it's not going to pay anybody anything. However, this kind of stuff is so important. I think it's so incredibly important, especially in this day and age. I mean, back in the day, I mean, I remember, like, you know, back in the day of Jordy's old band Makeshift, when I was just a kid watching him play up on stage and thinking, you know, like the arts opportunities back then, and stuff to, you know, ways to kind of find little groups that are creating stuff it was a lot easier. Mm-hmm. And in this era, you know, when the economy's so tight and post kind of that COVID and all that COVID kind of racket, it's so hard to find arts communities, especially in this little valley we're in here.
Oh yeah.
And so when the select few decide, like you guys decide to erect something like this, where you're not doing it for money, you're not doing it for any kind of payout or playing some long game, investing all this time, you're going to get rich and famous. Like, that's not going to happen. Yeah. We know that. But these kind of things are so important.
It's straight up therapy for me. Like talking to people I don't know and getting over that fear. And now I can walk into the grocery store and like talk to this fucking stranger or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, I used to be like petrified of people, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, I get that. Me too.
But
man.
like, get over yourself, Jordy. Like, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier said than done. It's not easy to get over that anxiety and stuff. And social anxiety is a real thing, you know. And some people can't relate to it or don't recognize it, but like, it's a real thing. I know how it goes too.
Yeah,
it's hard to get over that, and sometimes seemingly impossible, right? You know.
Yeah.
But connecting with other creatives and other artists, and you know, is so important. So I appreciate what you guys are doing here. This is great.
Yeah, it's cool, sweet, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming out here too and sharing your gifts with us.
Yeah,
this would be a pretty fucking boring podcast if it was just me and James.
Yeah, exactly.
Yammering on.
I'd still watch it. You know,
It'd be just me saying "fuck you, Jordy" every 10 seconds.
Stop drinking water, Jordy.
Watch those mouth sounds, Jordy.
Can I grab a beer? Is that
Yeah, go for it, man. We're chill.
Thank you. You need anything?
One thing I definitely want to get on the air
I'm good.
Is to promote, because you are playing the Mission Folk Fest here in Mission, BC.
Yeah.
And you've already gotten your schedule, so
I got my schedule. Yeah, so actually, leading up to the Mission Folk Fest, there's just over the bridge from here. We can see the bridge from your balcony.
Yeah,
just over the bridge from here is Abbotsford, and so the Jam and Jubilee Festival in Abbotsford is every Thursday night in July in Abbotsford.
Oh, nice!
It's a free music festival, music and arts festival, and there's vendors and stuff. And like, come on out to that.
Yeah.
I don't know if this podcast will be out by then, but
I hope so.
But so Jam and Jubilee. So so the band Northern Dark Horse, we got offered the closing night spot on the last night of the festival in July.
Oh, nice.
At Jam and Jubilee. So that's in fact going to be our debut full band, full stage show.
Oh, sick.
Like, we've played some private little outings and stuff, and done some listening rooms and stuff. But this will be our full band. You know, with all the guys and some backup singing and some keys, and it's going to be our debut outing, and we're really, really looking forward to that. So that's on that Thursday, July. Oh shoot! I'll get July 24th, I think.
24th, okay.
Which is 2 days, or the day before the Mission Folk Fest starts.
Right. Yeah.
And then we're going to be playing on the Saturday at Mission Folk Fest on a day stage, the market stage. I think at 2 p.m. or something. I'd have to look at the schedule again, but
okay, yeah.
Early afternoon, anyways. Good slot.
Yep.
Bring the band out to there, and that'll be our second, full band kind of official full band show. So
it's a pretty sick second gig, I must say.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yep.
And to be invited into the Folk Fest this year is it's an honor, and it's I'm excited about it, but it's also kind of like it's kind of a relief, growing up in in the Matsqui Prairie, just over the bridge here, my whole life, and attending the Mission Folk Fest since I was a kid. Every year, I had to walk. When I was a kid, I would walk the train tracks over the, Fraser River, and I'd walk up to, and sneak in the back. I shouldn't say that out loud, but I would sneak in the back, of the festival and get in for free when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I started paying later,
Yeah.
But I always thought that, like, I can write some songs. I can play some guitar. I could play at this festival, and so I kept applying. I applied for years to play the Mission Folk Fest.
Yeah.
And the messaging with some of the prior Folk Fest management was that there's no art worth taking two looks at on this side of the water.
Really?
And it was a major offense to me and all of my local musician friends in the local scene here. It's like, no, there's no place for you at this festival. There's no art worth looking at.
Yeah.
And so we got severely. It was a lot more than that, but without going into any more details or even names or anything, it doesn't matter. But we got really offended and really put out by some of that previous stuff. So I stopped attending for a few years.
Yeah.
And but I missed it, because it was a great festival, a great local festival. It's a real family event, and there's some cool vendors and some great stages and awesome music every year since day one,
Oh yeah.
But things have changed at that festival, and a number of years ago they started opening it up to more locals, and I think the festival has just gotten better since.
Yeah, yeah.
So to have put my name in the hat this year, and to get accepted into the festival is it's kind of a reckoning. It's a victory from years past, where it's like, I'm going to play this festival, and I'm not any better than the next person on stage, but to be a part of it and a part of what I feel is kind of a little bit of my history. I remember being at the festival as a kid, like I said, and to be able to play it this year is just feels really nice. That's what a cheesy word, but it feels nice to finally get selected to play it. So I'm excited to.
You've avenged the past.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Like, that's the thing too. Like, I've always, like, when I was just like, we didn't even gig a lot, but we were around other artists, saw other bands play and stuff, and I was always blown away by how much talent there was around us.
Dude, there is so much talent in the valley.
Yeah, I know, right?
And the Lower Mainland, and especially out in the valley here, though. Like, there's so many fabulous artists and musicians and everything you can think of, just hiding in the cracks, because there's no real arts culture in Mission, Abbotsford,
Exactly. Yeah.
And so
to say that though, like, just because of where you're from or something, is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, what are you talking? There's some guy that grew up on a fucking rock in the middle of the ocean or something, and he's probably one of the best,
better than anyone else
in the
ever
world.
will be. Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is? That's not even an argument. Like, that's the dumbest shit. I've ever heard.
Part of it, I think, was I didn't look the right way. I show up with my vest with patches on it and stuff, trying to talk to the guy, and he doesn't like how I look. But that was a strong message, and so it was kind of like that door closed real strong.
Yeah.
So I gave up, and I still didn't attend that year. But the next year I went to the festival. I'm like, oh, okay,
cool. Yeah.
Festival's back. It feels great now. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It feels more inclusive, more community based, as it should be. Like,
good on you getting over that though. To like, now you're at the point where you're like mature enough to be like, hey, holy fuck, like you took something that could have been a detriment to you.
Yes, someone closed the door. Close the door for sure. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not right now, but
carry on.
15
maybe
years
later.
from now, we're gonna play that stage,
it's
man.
Probably like 10 years later, right?
That's sick, man. Like,
I remember my first time at the Folk Fest, because I didn't actually go there as a child. I've lived in Mission most of my life. I didn't even really know it existed until my adult life, like in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I remember going there for the first time. Didn't know any of the acts at all. And I remember just being so blown away. But I remember it was more just kind of just being with everyone. I was in the beer garden for most of the festival.
Which are great beer gardens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so great.
Yeah, I love the park. I love that park. I love how it's
set up so beautifully.
Yeah.
But I just remember just kind of looking around. And like, I'd been to a few music, like like Jazz Fest in Vancouver. I've been to some larger music festivals and stuff, but I just remember like looking around and just feeling love. Like it just seemed like there was more love in the air than I've ever felt before in a group of people. That's the overall feeling I had. Obviously, I was tanked while I was feeling that, but still.
Hey, that's all part of a folk fest, man. You got to indulge and enjoy your time. And
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I just fell in love with it. And so I think it was a couple years later, my buddy, Chris Welsh, I don't know if you know him.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah. He had a show for Civil Radio for a bit there.
Yeah.
And then he was going out to the folk fest to do some interviews and stuff. And then he told, I think it was Dustin at the time that was managing it. I think it was right when Sean took over, actually. But anyway, or is it Aaron?
Aaron Levy, yeah.
Aaron Levy.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so it was right around that time. But anyway, so then Chris was like, "Hey, I got this buddy, and he knows a bit about recording software, and does photography as well. So he got me like a backstage pass and all that. And so that's where it kind of started for me.
Well, this year, I mean, we got Julian Taylor rolling through, and he's a songwriter that and a performer that is worth making the time to go see.
Yeah,
his voice, he's got the voice of an angel. He's a great player and great songs, and so I'm to be sharing stages on the same festival as him. Yeah, feels really, really cool. Yeah, it feels really cool to be. I may meet him. Yeah, in a hospitality tent while we're having dinner or something. I might meet the guy. You know, he's a great musician. I have a lot of respect for that guy. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually. Yeah,
man. Yeah, so happy to be involved in that and looking forward to, like I said, the Jubilee Festival. Yeah, the Thursday right before the Mission Fest and hitting those stages and a lot of stuff coming up in July. July's going to be busy.
It's exciting, man. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, this should come out. Yeah, like I planned it to come out, I think, the week before the Folk Fest, so it should be out before Jubilee too then. Yeah, so. Cool. Well, I guess, did you want to go in and perform a little song, do you think? Is there anything?
I could certainly. I mean, I'm always up for playing songs. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm more comfortable with that than I am talking in front of a microphone. So.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's why I left it so far away.
Yeah.
Jordy, did you have any other dry questions you wanted to ask?
Anything? Do you have any hidden talents?
Do I have any hidden talents?
Yeah, like something.
There just isn't enough visible right now, you know?
Yeah, hidden talents.
Know, man. Oh, man. Like, can you twist your toe upside down? Can you?
No, I can't do that. That would hurt, I think. I probably have some weird hidden talents, but I don't keep them, like, present.
I got you, yeah. And you like to keep them hidden, probably.
We'll have to put a bookmark in that one, and
we'll
get to it later.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, make sure you check out Franklyn Woods, because he is playing the Mission Folk Fest, which is coming up July
26th, I think. Well, it starts on 25th.
Right.
That whole weekend. Yeah, last weekend of July, so... It's going to be a great festival. Come out to the whole thing, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Go get a weekend pass. Is there camping this year as well?
Yeah, camping.
There's still camping. Perfect. Yeah, you can camp there as well. So, thank you again, Franklyn. We will see you at the Folk Fest. Everyone else, stay tuned. This is Franklyn Woods live on the Postcard Podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Shit.
I've been walking down the same road, hoping to arrive at somewhere new. I've been driving down these long roads, I recognize nothing in you. I smoked my last cigarette then, but I burned a few today. My last drink of old sweet bourbon, at least for now until I get paid. And oh, my better days are left behind, hung to dry, tossed aside and behind me. Behind me, behind me. Oh, oh, oh. just talk around in circles and trying to prove who's wrong or right. And now the good times are all but faded. We drink to break the fight. And oh, my better days are left behind, hung to dry, tossed aside and behind me. And oh, my better days are left behind, hung to dry, tossed aside and behind me. The circle wars are unending. It seemed like yesterday I called you my life, but now I know how it all goes for you and me on these sleepless nights. I've been walking down the same road, hoping that it leads me back to you.
The Poets Garden podcast is produced and recorded by me, James Donnelly, at the Poets Garden Studio in Mission, BC. You can subscribe and rate us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and almost everywhere else. You can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. To avoid potential legal action, the Poets Garden podcast is not sponsored by the Penny Coffee Shop, yet. So next time you're in Mission, stop by the Penny for a coffee or a gluten-free brownie and say you heard about them on the Poets Garden podcast. Thank you for listening.